Sun City is a luxury resort and casino, situated in the northwest province of South Africa. It is located between the Elands River and the Pilanesberg, about 140 kilometers, 90 miles, northwest of Johannesburg, near the city of Rustenburg. The complex borders the Pilanesberg National Park. It is made up of a number of themed sub-resorts with hotels on each, including the original Sun City Resort, the Cabanas, the Cascades and the Lost City, the Palace. Sun City was developed by the hotel magnate Sol Kerzer as part of his Sun International group of properties. It was officially opened on December 7, 1979, then located in the Bantustan of Bophuthatswana. As Bophuthatswana had been declared an independent state by South Africa's apartheid government, although unrecognized as such by any other country, it could provide entertainment such as gambling and topless revue shows, which were banned in South Africa. Those factors, as well as its relatively close location to the large metropolitan areas of Pretoria and Johannesburg, ensured that Sun City soon became a popular holiday and weekend destination. The United Nations had imposed a cultural boycott on South Africa in condemnation of apartheid. To overcome this, Kerzer offered substantial financial incentives to performing artists to use Sun City as a venue. Several acts disregarded the boycott and performed at the venue, such as the Beach Boys, Linda Ronstadt, Cher, Millie Jackson, Liza Minnelli, Frank Sinatra, 1981, Shirley Bassey, 1981, Olivia Newton-John, 1982, Dolly Parton, 1982, Neil Sedaka, 1982, Paul Anka 2 Status Quo, Rod Stewart, July 1983, Elton John, October 1983, and Boney M. 1984. British rock band Queen's series of performances at the venue in October 1984 in transgression of the boycott caused considerable controversy, prompting criticism in the British music press, a fine from the Musicians' Union and their inclusion on the United Nations blacklisted artists. Following the criticism, Queen strongly defended their decision, saying they play to anybody who wants to come and listen and were a very non-political group, but donated to a school for the deaf and blind to assert their philanthropic values. In 2021, drummer Roger Taylor voiced regret for the Sun City shows, stating that "We went with the best intentions, but I still think it was kind of a mistake." On October 25, 1980, Sunday City's Super Bowl hosted a racially mixed World Heavyweight Boxing Championship fight between champion American Mike Weaver and challenger South African Jerry Coetzee. It was won by Weaver by 13th round knockout. The fight was for Weaver's World Boxing Association World Heavyweight title. In 1985, E Street Band guitarist Steven Van Zandt made the venue the focus of his music industry activist group Artists United Against Apartheid. 49 top recording artists collaborated on a song called Sun City, in which they pledged they would not perform at the resort because of their opposition to apartheid. Additionally, Simple Minds included the song as part of a live medley on their Live in the City of Light double album in 1987. The same year, Black Sabbath played 6 shows in Sun City with a short-lived lineup featuring original guitarist Tony Iommi, keyboardist Jeff Nichols, then new vocalist Tony Martin, and a rhythm section with drummer Terry Chimes, The Clash, and bassist Dave Spitz, Great White. In January 1986, the Skitran People Mover, built with Otis Hover technology, took its first trip on a 1.71 kilometers (1.06 miles) line that connects a remote parking lot to the entertainment center. 2 trains of 3 cars shuttle on the route. Sun City has continued since Bophuthatswana was reincorporated in the new South Africa in 1994. The resort has 4 hotels. Sun City Hotel or the Main Hotel. Cascades Hotel. The Cabanas. The Palace of the Lost City. Sun City has the Vacation Club, which is a hotel but also sold in a timeshare scheme. Sun City also has 2 international standard 18-hole golf courses, the Gary Player Country Club and the Lost City Golf Course, both designed by Gary Player. The Gary Player Country Club is home to the Nedbank Golf Challenge, formerly the Nedbank $1 Million Golf Challenge, that is held annually. The Sun City Resort has hosted various concerts and events, including the Miss South Africa and Miss South Africa Teen Pageant. These pageants take place annually in Sun City's Super Bowl Arena and the Valley of Waves. It also hosted Miss World Pageant 5 times, from 1992 to 1995, and 2001. The resort was also the site of the Sun City Agreement. In 2001, Sun City was the site of the second IIFA Awards. Held at the Super Bowl Arena, it honored both artistic and technical excellence of professionals in Bollywood, for that year. Also on that year on May 19, Irish vocal pop band Westlife held a concert for their Where Dreams Come True tour supporting their album Coast to Coast. In 2014, the film Blended starring Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler premiered on the premises after being filmed mostly at the resort, as was the 2017 film 10 Days in Sun City. In 2022, the World Classic Powerlifting Championships 2022 was held in Sun City. Sun City is a unique family resort in South Africa's Northwest Province. Hotel magnate Sol Kerzer established it during the dark days of apartheid when the government cordoned off independent homelands or Bantustans for the various indigenous peoples of South Africa. One of these homelands was called Bophuthatswana and was intended as an independent homeland for the Tswana people. At the time, gambling was illegal in South Africa, and Kerzer dreamed up an imaginary kingdom complete with a fanciful legend of a lost city and a lost tribe as the basis for his resort. Today the resort lies in a tranquil basin of an extinct volcano in the Pilanesberg adjacent to South Africa's rich platinum belt. It boasts 4 hotels, an award-winning golf course, and many other attractions for tourists of every ilk. Reasons to visit Sun City. The Gary Player Golf Course and the Lost City Golf Course, designed by South African golfing legend Gary Player, are both internationally acclaimed courses. The Gary Player Golf Course is renowned for hosting the annual $1 Million Nedbank Golf Challenge, while the scenic Lost City Golf Course is better known for the almost 40 crocodiles that frequent the 13th hole. The Sun City Resort is at the height of gaming entertainment in South Africa, offering an impressive range of slots and more than 40 table games. It also caters to those who don't prefer gambling, with various bars and restaurants. The children can also visit the gaming arcade or watch a movie while their parents play. An artificial beach, complete with a 6,500 square meters wave pool with a 2M wave every 90 seconds, will give you the impression that you are actually on holiday on the sunny coastline of South Africa, not in the remote northwest. It is only one of the great attractions available for children and adults in the Valley of the Waves, including slides, rides, and a food court. Sun City's plethora of experiences are all aimed at unadulterated entertainment for guests to South Africa's Kingdom of Pleasure. Indulge in the water wonderland of the Valley of the Waves or tee off on a championship golf course. At Sun City, the legendary creation of entrepreneur Sol Kerzer, Disneyland collides with ancient Egypt in Africa's version of Vegas. Filled with gilded statues of lions and monkeys, acres of artificial beaches, a golf course, a water park, 1,200 hotel rooms and line upon line of clinking slot machines, it serves no other purpose than to entertain. Yet although there's no question that this gambling-centric resort is almost grotesquely gaudy, a visit here can also be pretty damn fun. The complex is dominated by the Lost City, an extraordinary piece of kitsch claiming to symbolize African heritage. In fact, it has even less to do with African culture than Disneyland Paris has to do with French, but it's still entertaining. We'll be honest, this is not our sort of place. But it does have to be seen to be believed, and it does have one thing in its favor: Sun City has received awards for practicing sustainable, environmentally friendly tourism. Visit the Welcome Center for the lowdown on the mind-boggling range of activities available. These include golfing, on 2 different courses, a walk-through aviary, jet skiing, parasailing, a crocodile park and zip lining, plus wildlife drives at the neighboring Pilanesberg National Park. Most of the fun takes place in the Valley of the Waves Water Park, overlooked by the towers of the Palace of the Lost City Hotel. The water park is gaudy and outlandish even by Sun City's standards, and children love it. Its centerpiece is the Roaring Lagoon, a 6,500 sq-meter wave pool with a palm-fringed beach. Slides, flumes and chutes such as the 70-m-long Temple of Courage get the adrenaline flowing. Tubing on the lazy river and swimming in the Royal Bath Pool are two of the slower activities. Another Lost City attraction is its maze, an enormous labyrinth in the form of an archaeological site. If you have children, you will love this place. If you don't, you will say you must go for it without looking too juvenile. The Valley of the Waves is an enormous water park with a wave pool that generates 2 m high waves, royal baths, super slides, and a lazy river, to name a few. One of the hidden gems of the Sun City Resort, the maze in the Lost City covers half an acre and is the largest in the Southern Hemisphere. Embark on a journey through the winding passageways to be met with a well-deserved beer when you reach the end. If you are a golfer, the resort offers some of the country's most pristine and renowned courses, the legendary Gary Player Golf Course, which is home to the annual Nedbank Golf Challenge, and the Lost City Golf Course, which is home to almost 40 crocodiles. Come prepared. Sun City is a large entertainment center in the province of Northwest in South Africa. Sun City has hotels, casinos, gardens with tropical birds, swimming pools, waterfalls, and a sky train. It is near the city of Rustenburg and about 90 miles, 140 kilometers, from Johannesburg. Sun City is a make-believe lost city. The Palace of the Lost City has imitation ruins of ancient temples and life-size statues of animals, such as elephants and cheetahs. There is also an artificial beach, complete with wave-making machinery. Sun City has 2 golf courses, both designed by the South African golf champion Gary Player. The first tournament at Sun City was won by American golfer Johnny Miller in 1981. International boxing matches also take place at the complex. The South African hotel owner and businessman Sol Kerzer developed Sun City during the 1970s. He located the resort in the Black African homeland of Bophuthatswana. The homelands could be less repressive than the rest of South Africa in their regulation of entertainment, because officially they were not part of the country, even though no other countries ever recognized their independence. Sun City was opened in 1979, during the apartheid era of racial segregation and discrimination. Until the end of apartheid, and the homeland system, in the early 1990s, many foreign entertainers refused to perform at Sun City. However, a few famous artists, including Frank Sinatra and the rock group Queen, performed there despite the boycott. Sun City is a sprawling resort complex which lies just 175 kilometers north of Johannesburg. With 2 18-hole golf courses, nightly entertainment, cabaret shows, a huge water park and casinos, this is the ideal place to relax at the end of a safari holiday. Accommodation and dining options on the property are luxurious and diverse, to suit a variety of travelers. The Palace of the Lost City is a fantasy hotel with 335 lavish guest rooms, styled to resemble an opulent palace, with enormous reception rooms, magnificent gardens, and spectacular recreational facilities including giant slides and a massive surf pool with 1.8 m waves. Water features abound throughout the Cascades, which offers 241 serene luxury guest rooms overlooking peaceful greenery or the white sands of the man-made beach fringing the pool. Guests here are moments from Sun City's vibrant entertainment center and the popular Valley of Waves. Soho Hotel and Casino is where it all began, the first hotel built on this resort, and central to all of the action. The 340 comfortable guest rooms here face either the pool or lake, with the world-famous Gary Player Golf Course at your doorstep. A free shuttle links you to other attractions on the premises such as the Maze of the Lost City, largest of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere. Sun City Cabanas is the most fun and contemporary option, comprised of 380 chic, colorful guest rooms in a pretty lakeside setting. Many of these units are designed to sleep guests with children, and there is a kiddie pool, making this the perfect choice for families. There is also a dedicated kids program, and complimentary transfers take you to the nearby Valley of Waves. Thank you for watching this video.